If you are like me, then you'll love explosions. Explosions where, you might ask? In Minecraft, of course. Not in real life. By the way, do you know who Alfred Nobel was? No? Well, he once said, gunpowder is the mother of invention. He's also the guy that invented dynamite, and I will do arguably a similar thing. Thanks to this data pack, I'm going to invent new kinds of TNT. Never mind the boring regular TNT that just blows up. I want TNT that makes me fly. I want TNT that builds me a house. I want TNT that files my taxes. Well, now I can. So let's get into it. So I'm going to show you all the different kinds of TNT that this data pack adds, and also some creative ways that you can use them. So first up, we have the mining TNT. If you don't want to mine yourself, you can just plop one of these bad boys down and save loads of time. It's relatively cheap as well. Just 4 wooden pickaxes and 1 TNT and you get 4 of these. As you can see, it does as the name says, it mines the blocks for you. And then there's the Foraging Tnt. It works almost like the mining TNT, but for logs and wood instead, so it simplifies the whole process. No more having to mine annoying trees where the leaves never decay. So you might remember that I said, I want TNT that builds me a house. And well, there actually is one that does. But it's very expensive as it turns out, but it's worth it, because if you cannot find a village, it comes with a villager. This comes in really handy if you have a world without structures, for example, or if you don't want to move villagers by boat. We also have the Boulder Tnt. As the name says, it creates a boulder. It is great to fill in mines that you don't want to use anymore. It's also, arguably, a great way to escape if you get chased by mobs or other players. Then we have the Sponge Tnt. What it does is pretty obvious. You combine a sponge and TNT. It drains all the water around. Just look at it, no water at all. This is great, for example, for a water temple, if you want to clear that out and make a guardian farm. This next one is probably my favorite by far. It's the ore Upgraded Tnt. It basically upgrades every ore in its radius by 1 tier. So coal turns into copper, copper turns into iron, iron turns into gold, and gold into diamonds. It's really simple, and it's great if you don't want to go diamond mining. The Flipperoo is great for people who want to troll. It flips the area in its radius upside down. It's great for messing with your friends. For example, if you have a friend that likes building a lot, and well, it's good because it doesn't destroy all the materials that you use to build. It just places them in an annoying way. Have fun! This is the Flotation Tnt. It basically gives every entity in its radius levitation 2 for a while, and then makes them fall down. So basically it's a shulker, but in a TNT. It's very cheap considering its effect. 4 feathers and a TNT. It's great for messing with your friends' farms, but you didn't hear that from me. The Loot Tnt makes mobs drop their loot. So this is cool if you have a limited amount of, let's say, sheep, and you still want to make a bed and be able to make a farm later. I think it's very neat either way, because you can save the mobs and still get all the profits. So yeah, the Black Hole Tnt is the opposite of the flotation. It pulls you in, and it does so almost immediately. Look, it even pulls the mobs in, but it also blows you up if you're close enough. This is also great for messing with your friends, maybe making them mess up a parkour jump. It also works for grouping mobs together and then just blowing them up. Have you ever played Minecraft and been like, I really don't want to make a farm? Well, we have the Food Tnt. It basically makes a farm with fully grown crops. If you're low on food, this is good. It's a great trade for only 4 bread and a TNT. It could also work in a manhunt setting, when you don't have enough time to get food in another way. Or if you don't feel like crafting a hoe. The Fireball Tnt is very dangerous. It basically calls down an airstrike of fireballs onto the location of the TNT. And well, it's not blaze fireballs. These are the gassed kind, and they explode and start fires. It can get really messy, but it can also be a good way to burn wooden houses of, let's say, that one annoying friend, or kill lots of mobs at the same time. The Split Tnt, while it might look like a very bad and naughty evil symbol, that is the wrong way by the way, it is actually an X. The Split Tnt does what it says, it splits into 4 regular TNT. Nothing more, nothing less. And it works great for surprising people you fight. Or well, if regular TNT just isn't enough for you, you absolute mad lad. The Lightning Tnt, well, it brings down lightning on you for the cost of only 4 copper rods and 1 TNT. It is very loud and very annoying. So basically me on a Saturday evening. So use this if you want to start spontaneous forest fires or just annoy the ever-living crap out of your friends. Well, I saved the best for last. This is the Void Tnt. It is highly dangerous and also very funny and enjoyable. You should also use this TNT on all your friends' houses. I promise you they will love you after that. So yeah, that is what the Void TNT actually does. Be careful with this. It is useful to use on people you don't want to be friends with anymore, or to quickly get down to bedrock. Just make sure to stand back so you don't die like I did. My rating of this data pack is a 10 out of 10. It is by no means perfect. I mean, the TNT doesn't even flash, but that is just a small thing though. My rating is mostly based on the concept of more variants of TNT. I love blowing things up. I think that Mojang should explore this idea as well. I think my demonstration shows though just how much of a blessing and a curse, depending on who you are, that these TNT variants could be.